more time, we can beat that. Ready? We're going to draw it out. We're going to put some of that Southern love on it. Howdy. Howdy. I am excited to be here. It is a pleasure to be here. I want you to know that y'all have welcomed us. It's an honor that you share your time with me. I know you have been very gracious. Y'all have all been so nice to me, but let me set something clear. You ain't got to be real bright to be a top earner. I'll prove my point. I was walking in this morning with 3 SVPs. I said, look at that dead bird. 2 of them looked up. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry, Presley. I had to tell you. Look, I know why I'm here. I know what my job is. As I'm up here talking, it gives you a chance to turn to your guest, your new team member, and say, hey, if Jethro can do it, we're going to be rich. And that's okay. I own it because I truly understand this ain't about me. It ain't how good or bad I am. It's what I started and the people I help. If you understand, go, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, understand, everybody needs residual income. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you have. You need residual income. Yes? Yes. The problem is most people don't understand what we're offering. Reminds me of the 2 old boys back home. They decided to go into business. So they went over to Hope, Arkansas. They bought them a truckload of watermelons, $5 a piece. Drove all the way down to Dallas, sold the same watermelons, $5 a piece. They made a second trip. Got a bunch of watermelons, $5 a piece. Drove to Dallas, sold them for $5 a piece. On the trip home, the one brother looked at the other and said, hey man, we losing money. The other brother said, yeah, but I figured it out. We need a bigger truck. You want the lesson? Yeah. You want the lesson? Yeah. Doing more of what you're doing ain't going to get you where you need to go. You got to do something different. Now, I'm not as good as all these other guys and gals. I can't get up here and do all the slides and the numbers. Look, first time I saw this comp plan, I was as confused as a calf looking at a new gate. I didn't get it. Y'all didn't get that, did you? City people. I was as confused as a newborn at Hooters. I knew what I was looking at. I knew I wanted some. So I've just been myself. I've just truly explained the business the way I understood it. And it's made me a little bit of money. You see, I call customers eggs. Everywhere you look, there's eggs. They're laying around out there. They're free for the taking. Every internet bill, every TV, every single electric bill, gas bill, cell phone. If you understand, go uh-huh. Uh-huh. For $200, these old boys will give you a basket. Your job's put a few eggs in the basket. Do this. Then you go get you some chickens. Them chickens, they lay eggs and hatch other chickens that lay eggs and hatch. If you got enough chickens, you can have all the eggs you want. Now, I know that's complicated, so I'm going to simplify it for you. This is the bit. Ma'am, I ain't drinking. This is it. And unless you are, it ain't going to get no better. This is. You want to know how to make some serious money? Yes. 2 people. 2 people. You want to know how to make some serious money? Yeah. Uh-huh. Get you 5 eggs. Get 2 chickens. Get them 5 eggs apiece. $925. Get you 5, teach 2 who get 5, $925. You want the advanced training?
Oh, yeah.
Do it again. You just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over. You help your people do it over and over and over. Hear me. There's going to be times you get sick of 5, 2 who get 5. I'm staying alive. There's going to be days you hate it. You know why? Because people going to make fun of you. That won't work. I know about them things. I know a guy got in that deal, lost his house. It's $199. What kind of house was it? I'll never forget the first lady I tried to explain this to years ago. I'm explaining the business, all of a sudden she comes from together to apart. Oh! Oh! You going to jail or hell 1, boy. I said, Mama. Hear me. Y'all gotta quit laughing. I ain't got time. Hear me. Just because they see it don't mean it ain't real. Just because they don't understand it don't mean it ain't true. Little boy back home. Everybody makes fun of him. They all play a game with him. They walk up to him, they offer him a nickel and a dime, and every time the little boy takes the nickel. Everybody all over town talk about that stupid little boy. Go play the game. Finally, one day, one of the town elders decided he was going to educate him. He pulled him to the side and he said, now son, that dime, even though it's smaller, it's worth 10 pennies. That nickel, even though it's bigger, it's worth only 5 pennies. The right way of thinking, the smart business move, son, is you should take the dime. Do you understand? Little boy said, yes, sir. The old man held out the 2 coins, and without a moment's hesitation, the little boy reached out and took the nickel. As we say in the hills of Arkansas, the old man went off on him. He come from here to yonder. Are you stupid? Are you crazy? I just explained to you the dime's worth twice as much. I just told you the nickel is only worth half. Why did you take the nickel, boy? And the little boy looked at him and said, well, the way I got it figured, if I ever take that dime, y'all gonna quit playing this game with me. Did you understand it, sir? Hear me, just because they see it, it don't matter. Just because they don't get it, you shouldn't care. If they ain't paying your mortgage, if they're not putting your kids through school, if they're not taking care of your parents, if they're not building your dreams, what do you care what they think? You want to be successful?
Yeah.
Do y'all speak English on this side? Do you want to be successful?
Yeah.
Go show the plan. Get you some chickens and eggs. If you understand, go uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Quit worrying about what other people think. Start worrying about what you're thinking. And get excited. Get some enthusiasm. People don't want to be around some old sad sack, leaning on a pickle, hates being alive. Be joyous. Be happy. Look, it's easy for me. I married a smoking hot chick. I want to introduce my wife. She is the love of my life, the foundation of my world. Baby, I love you. Stand up, Miss Marcy Hedge. Last night, we went out to meet some friends to eat, and she was dressed, I mean, whew, She would have made the devil sweat, boys. And I told her, I said, I cannot believe you're with me. She said, some days me too. You got to be excited. You got to be enthusiastic. You got to have what I call gaga. Say it. Gaga. Say it again. Gaga. It's a real word. You can look it up. It's in the dictionary. It means wild, crazy-like enthusiasm. And try hard as I may, I couldn't come up with a good story to exemplify gaga until I got around you guys. And that's when I met Mr. Tony Kupas. Tony C. How about a round of applause for Mr. Tony? He shared a story that I think exemplifies being enthusiastic. You see, most of you have heard how they got started in network marketing and they kind of failed before they succeeded, before they started this company. Well, what you don't know is in those lean times, Tony was so broke he had to find a job. So he's going through the newspaper looking. All of a sudden, he sees a wanted ad in the Detroit Zoo. He called it up. He said, hey man, I need a job. I'll do anything. I'll feed the elephants. I'll clean up elephants. Just give me a job. And the guy said, if you get over here, we'll interview you. He jumped in his car. He took off. Wow! He went through 4 go lights. Boom, boom. Oh wait, y'all call them stoplights? All how you look at it. You know what the average person does in front of them things? Come on, I can't. Especially when a redneck comes to the big city, I'm sitting there looking at y'all honking. Come on, come on. Enjoy it. Don't get all stressed out. Now, once you let it change colors 2 or 3 times, you might ought to move on. But so Tony goes through 4 go lights, comes sliding in sideways, hops out, goes running up, says, give me a job. There's this little guy with a clipboard and wire-rimmed glasses. The guy says, well, it's kind of embarrassing. We only have one position. You see, our gorilla died. And we want you to dress up like a gorilla, pretend, and jump around. Now, Tony had the gaga. He was excited. He was hungry. He was broke. He was willing to work, but that just didn't seem right to him. He said, no, I don't think so. And the guy said, it pays $85,000 a year. Tony said, you got it. First day on the job, he puts on his fake ape suit, zips it up, takes his fake ape helmet, puts it in, locks it in place. He walks out into the cage and goes, no one would stop. People just walking by. He went back, he told his brother, said, Mike, got the best job I ever had, but I'm afraid they're going to fire me because people ain't stopping, they ain't looking. Mike gave him the best advice he could ever get. He said, get the gaga. Get excited. And that's what our boy Tony did. He started watching reruns of Wild Wild Kingdom. Started taking voice lessons and gymnastics so he could toss and tumble and turn. He'd sneak off and go over to Chicago and watch the real gorillas and what they did. He put so much love and enthusiasm and dedication into it, it wasn't long that Tony was the #1 attraction in the Detroit Zoo. It was his big day that's putting a plaque up on the cage, said Tony the Gorilla. And I'm telling you, he was excited, he was pumped, he come up out of that cage. People were amazed. For the big finale, he'd always climb up the side of the cage, he'd grab a vine and he'd swing from one side to the next. On this particular day, he's so excited, he's so pumped, he pushes harder than he had ever pushed before. All of a sudden, the vine broke. He fell in the cage beside his. He picks himself up, turns his head around. Hard to believe I'm a top earner, ain't it? There was 4 hungry lions looking right at him. Hunger juice just dripping out their lip. Old Tony started backing up. Lions started coming forward. Tony kept backing up. Lions kept coming forward. Pretty soon he decided he better get some help. He started screaming, help me, somebody. I ain't no air. Whoa! The biggest lion took off. Claws are gleaming. Teeth are snarling. Growling, roaring. Whoa! Knocked him to the ground. Buried his claws in him. Looked right at him. Said, shut up, you fool. You're going to get us all fired. You want the lesson?
Yes.
Do you want the lesson?
Yes.
Quit worrying about the cat in the other suit. They don't have what you have. They don't know what you know. You just worry about yourself. You build your dreams. Don't let them steal it. I promise you, 99.999% of people out there are broke. Oh, they might have some money, but they ain't got no family. Been divorced 5 times, their kids won't talk to them, nobody likes them. Oh, maybe they got a lot of family and their family loves them, but they ain't got 2 nickels to rub together. Hear me. There ain't a person out there who don't need this. You quit worrying about what they think. Don't care about how they're dressed. You tell them about this business. Are you with me?
Yes.
And my last point. You gotta persevere. You gotta stick. You know, there's several different Aboriginal and indigenous tribes that believe in rain dancing. And they believe that by dancing they can make it rain. I equate that to this business. That's what we do. We get in the business and they tell us what you gotta do. Well, you gotta rain dance. Well, how do I do that? Well, you just stand out there and you dance and you call the rain. So we all sign up, we get in and we start rain dancing. Ha ha ha. Oh, hey, how you doing? But then you get a check. And then you get another check. You become RD. You become RVP. Now the kids are behind you. Hey, hey, hey. You become SVP. And it's a whole lot like Elvis on crack. Hey, y'all see that dead bird? There's an Aboriginal tribe in Australia. They're the most sought after because every time they rain dance, it rains. Every time. Did you hear me? They've never failed. Every single time they rain dance, they get a shower. They get a thunderstorm. They get moisture. It was so unbelievable, a professor from the United States decided to go see what they were doing. So he goes over and he talks to the Aboriginal chief and he says, is it true y'all have never failed to make it rain? And the chief said, yes, that's true. He said, well, all these others try, but they don't have the success rate. Why is it you're so successful? And the chief said, we don't quit dancing till it rains. You want the lesson?
Yeah.
You want the lesson?
Yeah.
You can't build this. You ain't no good at it. You're going to hate it. There's going to be days you want to quit. What you do is you just keep dancing, baby. You can't make it rain, but if you don't quit, you get credit. If you just keep dancing and you just keep being excited, you just keep sharing the plan, quit worrying about the cat in the other suit, your financial future can be yours. Thank you. God bless.